are testing, we need to make sure that the data protection also, we are very good.
System will automatically do these two steps, so we don't have to write script for method.
Data protection also is covered.
Very, very important right now, because a lot of startup, a lot of companies, they're coming and asking, we need to make sure that this product is very good quality.
I'm Harikumar, CTO of Testenium. Here is Dr. Arash, CEO of Testenium, Abandam, who is CEO of Infotest. So Dr. Arash, could you briefly explain what Testenium is?
Testenium is a meta-computing platform to automate various tasks. First of all, meta-computing. What is meta-computing? Meta-computing is the concept of computing to compute, which allows automation to automate. So meta-computing platform, which actually generates the code for various tasks and execute at scale on the cloud. So we have test automation, we have encryption system, we have blockchain integration, and also big data analytics.
Thank you. So, Sabadam, could you introduce yourself and give a brief explanation of how your experience is with the use of this tool?
Good morning, Dr. Harris and Mr. Hari. I am Samadam. Right now I am CEO of Infotest. Since we are focusing to testing, we are working with Testenium for the particular managed testing services. We are using Testenium product.
Let me ask you one question. There are so many tools available in the market for test automation. So, is there any specific reason why you selected Testenium, or is it giving you any competitive advantage?
As I mentioned that I am using that testing, managed testing services earlier with the various customers within our Infotest India. What happened that a lot of effort related to the manual and automation, which are all now we want to bring one automation tool which help to automate everything in a first day. So in order to looking into the Testenium, after we implemented the Testenium product, it gives a lot of benefit, especially for test design effort. It almost 30% it is saving to that. Since we don't want looking into that writing a lot of test script and all, when we give some input, the Testenium itself generate the code, and then it generate a lot of test cases. And also that along with that we have option quickly if you want to run those test cases in terms of validate the test cases and put it into the real-time DevOps environment to execute them. These are all much faster than earlier we were using it. So I am very happy that the design effort and also the execution cycle increased, and also testers also very comfortable using this tool, because as and when any requirement comes, if you want to change or if you want to customize the script, it is much faster as compared to earlier. It is very good advantage for us.
Thank you, Samadam. Then let me ask you one question. What is the learning curve involved in introducing this new tool to your employees?
Good. One of the things which I felt that compared to the market, there are many competitors are available with the tool. If you want to implement those tools, we need to put some effort. Our testing resources should learn the tool, first familiarize themselves. Number one. Number two, they need some lead time to come up with speed into that particular tool. But after implementing the Testenium, we found that the day one doesn't require any much of learning things, because it's a more user friendly. Anybody can learn that. There won't be any dependency from technical expertise to learn that, because since the Testenium itself there are so many user friendly approaches are there, so that it required a very less time to learn those features.
Thank you, Samadam. Let me ask you once again, there are many tools in the market available for performance testing and security testing. And do you find that Testenium has an advantage over the existing tools to conduct all of these tests? Or what is your experience?
Yeah, it's a really very good question, Mr. Reddy. What happened that the industry, there are a number of automation testing tools are available in the market right now. If you look into that different cross-platform or cross-domain or cross-technology, there are many tools are available. So as you know, like we are closely working with the customers, we found that we need some tool which is going to be one-stop solution for our managed testing services. We found that the Testenium, since we evaluated other tool, compared to the evaluation, the Testenium, one of the one-stop solution for our testing, which covers primary or functional testing. Apart from functional testing, we have non-functional testing. Non-functional testing, there are many different, like a testing we need to execute. We found that Testenium has those things. Performance testing and some of the API testing, some of the data testing, some of the like security aspects. Because nowadays security is one of the key things. So we want to bring shift left approach for the Testenium. Definitely, if you look into the Testenium, we are doing a lot in that particular security testing area.
Thanks, Raman. Let me ask you one more question. You're saying that this particular tool covers all aspects of testing, like functional testing, integration testing, performance testing, load testing, everything. How do you actually measure this? What tool do you use to measure the test coverage?
Looking into the Testenium, the measurement, basically we make sure that all the test cases are rightly mapped to the particular requirement. That way, like it's very easy since they have already scripts created in the system. We need to just a little bit manual effort. We need to map those requirements to this particular test cases. Make sure that both functional as well as non-functional aspects are traced out and covered.
One last question to Dr. Rash. Other than functional testing, performance testing, security testing, coverage, are there any other features that this test software suite offers?
Yeah, in addition to the test automation, whatever the automation features that is practiced in the industry, we already have them. In addition to that, we have data security, particularly cyber security. In cyber security, what they do, they have to encrypt the data and protect the data, encrypt the sensitive documents and protect the data. So we have invented a way of very easily protect the data by means of using any existing encryption systems like AES, searchable encryptions, whatever. So what we have done is, we have made the life easier for the users to encrypt the data without managing the key by themselves. The platform itself will create a unique key for every user and manage it automatically. So it's very effortless and it's very secure. Like in the industry, the key management is the biggest problem and they are paying a lot of fines. But when we use Testenium, we don't have to manage the key ourselves. So that the system will manage the key and protect the documents. You can upload any number of documents, or depends on the size of the documents. And also you can do encryption and decryption same way without managing the key. And also we have blockchain integration, so which offers, like at the moment we have a blockchain unit testing and code coverage for blockchain testing. And also big data analytics. In the industry, big data analytics is very important and is very much demanded at the moment. And they are struggling to do the map reduce process to convert the unstructured data to structured data, then further analytical part. So our system will automatically do these two steps. So we don't have to write script for MapReduce to convert unstructured data to structured data and further to analyze it. So it will do it automatically. And also simply comparing two Excel files. There are some tools, but you have to do number of steps to prepare the tool to validate and compare Excel files or PDF files. Our tool will be able to help you to just compare it and give the report without any effort. You just upload two versions of your Excel files or similar. It will, within a second, it will compare it and give you the report, including analytical.
Thank you, Dr. Anesh, for explaining the different features which are supported by Testenium. So, I heard encryption and data protection also is covered or offered as a feature by this product. Do you see any interest from the industry in getting those features of your product?
Yeah. What we are doing at the moment, we are talking to various government organizations and departments and big companies who are handling massive number of sensitive documents. Like particularly protecting the personal data of the customers is very important, and a lot of companies are struggling and they are paying lots of fines because of the data breach. And in order to protect that, the system allows them very easily and very securely. So we are talking to government departments and big organizations and even universities to protect the personal data of their customers. And not only that, we are also talking to various universities, and we have signed up an MOU with the Eastern University of Sri Lanka to offer up to master's level courses in meta automation, meta computing, meta medical informatics, meta encryption, and meta big data analytics, and so on. So everywhere, whichever the field you are working on, you will be able to use our platform to convert your unstructured data or whatever the data that you have into a form which we can use to create an analytical report effortlessly. So we are going to offer from bachelor's to master's and even PhD components to do some research in meta computing and meta automation. So we will be able to impart the knowledge and train the students to use the platform very easily, and upon completion of the course, they will be ready to work in the industry by using the Testenium in very different areas.
Thank you, Dr. That's excellent. The students now get an opportunity to do hands-on and perform end-to-end testing rather than the normal theoretical experience that they have to go through institutions. Now, before we wind up this discussion, last question, do you have any closing words to say on finally, what is the conclusion or what is the inference, key inference that you get out of your experience of using testing in your for your services?
Looking to the testing is one of the very, very important right now, because a lot of startup, lot of companies, they're coming and asking, we need to make sure that this product is very good quality before giving it hand over to the customer. Looking into that part, every time we need to test that particular thing, make sure that which is working. Otherwise, because very cautious. If you look into that market, if any small issue which create greater poor customer experience or user experience. So in order to do that, the testing will come into picture. In that particular testing, Testenium, having that all the product features. If you look into that both functional and non-functional, as well as the data production. Because a lot of customer now, even when we are testing, we need to make sure that the data production also, we are very good. Even for testing, we are using some test data. That particular test data, we need to mimic some real-time data. For that, like Testenium, already they have the data production. So encryption and decryption, we can obviously that there are great benefit when we look into the Testenium product.
Thank you, Samantha, for these explanations of the benefits. Now, one final question to Dr. X. Now that you have brought the topic of data protection and that you are able to use everything from cloud, let's say some financial company is not interested in putting their data into the cloud. They have an option to do an on-premise installation so that all of their data is within their premises.
Yeah, we have an option to clone our cloud version and install it on premises in-house or even private cloud for them. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Ash, and thank you, Samantha, for this wonderful interview. Have a good day.
Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Sam, for your time.
Thank you, Dr. Hari. Thank you, Hari. Have a nice day.